good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, great Biafrans all over the world. My name is Mazi Nnamdi, and tonight we're going to be looking at some of the things that's affecting us in Biafra land. You know, since when this struggle for Biafrans started, a lot of things has been happening. So today we're going to be looking at some of the things that have been affecting us, some of the things that have been happening in Biafra land. Please share this program if you are just joining, or just share the program. Let's have more people on this tonight's program. Now, if you check on your time there, you will see that is 6 minutes past the hour regarding where you are staying. 6 minutes past the hour regarding where you are living. So we are a little bit late, but notwithstanding, we will always be here to discuss some of the things that is affecting us. So do well, share the program. Let's have more people on this particular program. In case maybe you just joining for the first time, the voice of the person you're hearing is Mazi Nnamdi, and I am one of the representatives here on Facebook and on our YouTube page. So if you are watching on YouTube, let us know that we are up and running. If you are watching on YouTube, comment. Let's know that we are coming out. If you're on Facebook here, you can as well comment. Let us know that the voice is coming out clear before we proceed. So today we're going to be talking about the war, the DSS, what they have done to our legal team, who has been on this forefront to make sure that the release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, people who has been at the forefront to make sure that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be unconditionally released. All right, Dennis, thank you from YouTube. I say YouTube joined successfully. Thank you, Dennis, for that confirmation. If you're on Facebook here, let us know that we are coming out clear as well. We have someone on YouTube who has confirmed to us that we are coming out clearly on YouTube. Thank you, Dennis, for that confirmation. Share the program if you're just joining us. Share the program. Let's have more people. But before we proceed, okay, we have another person. We have Prince, who's up best, is watching us on Facebook. Prince, thank you for that confirmation. Say Facebook is coming out clear. Thank you, Prince, who's up best. Thank you everyone for joining. There's something happened today in Oka. Something happened. Something terrible happened. I don't know what it is about, because the report is still unclear to us. That is why I will not be able to show you videos and some of the things that happened today. And that will be one of the things that we'll be discussing tonight. But before we go ahead with some of the things that we're going to talk about today, I would like us to listen to our national anthem. Remember, it is customary here for always, whenever we are here, to always play our national anthem. So before we proceed with today's program, with tonight's program, we are going to quickly take our national anthem, and when I come back, we'll proceed quickly to why we are here tonight. So why I'll be getting you the national anthem please take a moment of your time, share the program. Let's have more people to join us on this particular program. Right, so let me quickly play our national anthem. Take a moment of your time while the national anthem is playing. Take a moment of your time, share the program. Let's have more people on this particular program tonight. Now let's listen to our national anthem. All right, thank you for staying tuned. Thank you everyone for joining on this today's program. So we just finished taking our national anthem. In case maybe you just joining the program, we are just starting now. As you can see, we just finished playing our national anthem, and we're going to go straight to why we are here tonight. I thank every one of you for always tuning in. Vincent, thank you for joining. Vincent is watching us on YouTube. Thank you, Vincent. We have Emmanuel from YouTube. So people I am calling out is people who is watching us on YouTube. On Facebook as well, we have a lot of people who has joined on this program. Wherever, on whatever platform you're watching us from, please do well by always sharing this program so we have more people on the program. We have Friday on YouTube. Thank you, my brother. We still have a lot of people on Facebook. We have Victor, Alex, Jude, Uche, and Godwin. Godwin has been our regular viewer on this our particular program. Thank you, Godwin, for always joining. Please share the program. Let's have more people on. So today we're going to be looking at two things. One, we're going to talk about the denier, the DSS denier to our barristers who went to visit our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they were denied access to see him. So we're going to talk about that one. Then secondly, we're going to look at what happened at Awka today. I know probably most of you probably might have seen videos and horrible pictures that have been going around today. You know, why all of these things is happening, and some of our brothers are being carried away with some of the things that's happening in Ukraine. Now, I'm going to put a disclaimer. I am not saying that what is happening in Ukraine, or maybe the invasion of Russian military to Ukraine, we are supporting it. That is not what we are saying. But do not get distracted with some of the things that's happening out there. Now, there's something that happened today in Awka. A terrible thing happened in Awka today. Actually, why I am not going to show videos and pictures of that incident is because the report is still unclear to us. We want to get full information of that incident that happened in Oka today. So that is why we won't go in details concerning that incident that happened in Oka today. But just like I've said before, do not get distracted with some of the things that's happening in the West here. Because when it comes to our own turn, when the Nigerian military invaded Obibo and killed thousands of Igbo youth, Biafran's youth, nobody talked about them. When they invade Orlu and they killed millions of us, our mothers were killed, our sisters were raped, houses were burnt down. Nobody talked about all of those things. So do not get distracted with some of the things that are happening in the West. You see how people are reporting most of the incidents, most of the things that are happening in Ukraine. You see how when you on your television, it has been the headline. No radio and television is talking about COVID anymore. What they are focusing on is the crisis that's going on in Ukraine. So do not get distracted with some of those things that's happened. We must focus on Biafra agitation. We must focus on what is happening in our land. We must focus on bad politicians and bad governors that we have in Igbo land. We must not be distracted with whatsoever that's been going on around the world. We must focus on our own. So we're going to be talking about the denial of access to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe probably most of you probably might have seen a post that was made by our barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, where he talked about how they were denied access to see our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on Thursday. So they denied them access to see him, and they postponed it. They postponed it till Monday, which is next week. So why is all these things happening? Why are they happening? It's happening because the so-called Igbo leaders that we've got, people that were supposed to be speaking on our behalf, all of them have since to keep quiet. All of them, nobody is saying anything, and that is why all of these things keep happening. You saw what happened in court. They denied some of the barristers access to the court. All of these things is happening because nobody is doing something. I hope you see, most of you are seeing how the Russian president is fighting here and there. You see what is happening. But when it comes to our own, our people who were supposed to be speaking on our behalf, people who were supposed to be doing something, all of them, they will sit down, they will close their mouths, and they will pretend as if nothing is happening. So we must not get distracted with some of the things that are happening. We must focus on what we are doing. Biafra is our destination, and we must get there. Though we know we are seeing what is happening, we have our brothers in Ukraine. The other day, I think day before yesterday, I was on here and we did a program. We encourage our brothers who are still stuck in Ukraine to look for alternative. All of us saw what happened. The US government evacuated their citizens immediately. They noticed there is a problem coming to Ukraine, and their citizens were evacuated. They evacuated all of them, but Nigerians who are in Ukraine are still stuck there. Nigerian government has not done anything to remove their citizens in Ukraine. But that is not why we are here anyway. Why we are here is because of the denial of access to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by the DSS operatives, officials. Why all of these things is happening is because people who were supposed to be speaking on our behalf, like I've said before, have chosen not to do anything. They have chosen not to say anything. You are on your own. Everybody is on their own. So if you are in Biafra land, make sure you are security conscious. Be very careful because nobody is guiding you. Nobody is protecting you. You are literally, everybody is his on or on her own. So be careful wherever you are. Now, another thing we're going to be talking about is what happened in Awka today. There is a video that started trending this evening. I know probably most of you might have seen that video. But on that video, someone who recorded said that a burial ceremony was going on. Then a group of people invaded in that avenue, in the venue where the burial is going on, and they killed a lot of people. Even the guy that they were supposed to bury, the casket was pushed down, the corpse was just outside. It was a very horrible and very scary video. I don't want to show the video like I've said before because the information is still unclear to us. We've not really gotten the full details of what really happened, of what really transpired in Awka. So if you are listening to this program and you are in Awka, you notice or maybe you heard of that incident that happened today, please do well by contacting us on our WhatsApp number. Furnish us with information regarding that incident that happened in Awka today. So we'll come here and talk about it. So the information we are getting concerning that video is court boys, courts, I don't really know. So court of a thing or courtism shouldn't be something we should be talking about at this 22nd century. It shouldn't be a case. I've never seen anybody who is in a court group or whatever court they are belong in. I've never seen a group who made money from that so-called court. All that been happening is loss of life, killings, destruction, and all of those things. So what happened in Awka today, if truly is court or whatever that they call it, was the case of that incident, we don't want to see something like that in Awka anymore. Because those people that were killed today, those young men, they were lying lifelessly today, they were Biafrans. And they were just killed for nothing. And who killed them? These were not the Fulani people that killed them. They were not the Nigerian military. It was still our people that killed them. So why we are complaining that the military is killing us, why we are complaining that the Fulanis are killing us, we shouldn't be killing ourselves as well, all in the name of courtism. So that video, if truly is court issue that caused that killings today, we don't want to hear something like that again in Biafra land. Because the guy that they were supposed to bury, when they were there, trying to put him in the ground, and another set of group of people invaded the avenue and kill other people because they came to revenge, according to the story. So if truly is cultism like we've heard on that video, we don't want to hear something like that anymore in Biafra land. So this message is particularly for people in that Oka. And this cultism of a thing has been the topic of the Oka people. I don't know what is happening in that particular Aziz Oka. I don't know. Please, just like I've said before, if you are watching this program and you live in Oka, or maybe you are from Oka and you heard about the news, or maybe you know about it, let us know on either on comment section, or you send us message on our WhatsApp number. Please, we don't want to be hearing such news. The Fulani people, they have killed us enough. The zoo military men, they have killed us enough. So we don't want to hear such news anymore. Please. People in Oka, take note. We don't want to hear such news anymore. We don't want to hear it anymore. I'm trying to see if I will see that particular thing, like okay, it's not here. Just like I've said before, the message is still unclear, so we are not going to say much about it, but the message had been passed. If you are from Oka and destruction and killing has been going on all in the name of court, we would want it to stop from today. We can't be killing ourselves, and the Fulanis will be killing us as well. Please take note, people in Oka and people who lives there. Now we're going to go on a music break, and when I come back, we'll talk more about the access denial by DSS to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let's go on a short break. I'll be right back.
What's going on in our nation? Mercy, Lord, ever living, ever faithful. Biafra is real. Biafra is certain. We've been fighting for the emancipation of Biafran land. We are just freedom fighters, not terrorists. Cause in the land of Biafra, the streets will be made of gold with sparkling precious stones. Say what? There will be no denomination, no segregation, no nepotism, no tribalism, born to rule mentality can't be found in Biafra. Biafra is real, there is where I wanna go. Say what?
I wanna go to Mount Zion, I wanna go to worship the Lord.
Say what?
I wanna go to Mount Zion, I wanna go to serve the Lord.
Ever living God.
I wanna go to praise the Lord.
A voice came from heaven to earth to show us the way. The way that leads to Biafra is so rough and tough.
Alright, welcome back. We just returned for a very music short break. So just like I was saying before we went on break, if you live in Oka, we don't want to hear such news anymore, please. The Fulanis cannot be killing us, and we will be killing ourselves as well. Please, people in Oka, take note. We don't want to hear such news anymore. We don't want to hear something like that anymore. Enough of the killings. Let's be enduring the ones that the Fulanis have been, doing to us. So, us killing ourselves all in the name of cultism won't be acceptable in Biafra land anymore. A lot of people lost their lives today, all in the name of cultism, all in the name of something that is not beneficiary to human life. Please, people in Oka, take note. Now we're going to be talking about the access denial to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Our barristers went there on Thursday to see our leader, and they were denied access for reason best known to them. I wouldn't know why. DSS have been flattening the court order. They've been denying our barristers access to go and see him. Just like I've said before, why all of these things keep happening is because people who claim to be speaking on our behalf, people in Biafra land, the leaders that we claim that we have refused to speak on our behalf. They have refused to protect us. They have refused to protect us from the oppressors when they are coming to kill us. They have refused to protect us from them. And that is why all of these things keep happening. Our barristers went there on Thursday to see our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they were denied access to go and see him for a reason I know nothing about. Remember that Thursdays has been the day that was marked out for our barristers to be visiting our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But this time around, they were denied access. I don't know why they would have to deny them access to go and see our leader. And they keep doing this. Remember when our leader was brought back to Nigeria from Kenya, when they picked him, they kidnapped him from Kenya, beat him blue and black, and they brought him back to Nigeria. First of all, they were starving him. They denied him access to a change of clothes. They denied him access to so many things. His glasses got broken. That has not been changed. So many things happened. Even as we speak, even there was a time a complaint came that where our leader is staying is not even, I've forgotten how many meters that they mentioned. He doesn't have a sunlight. What that means is where he's staying, there is no window. He doesn't see outside. All of this ill maltreatment has been going on for several months now, and nothing has been done about it. People who were supposed to speak for a man who has done nothing has chosen to keep quiet, has chosen to pretend as if nothing is happening. Since they have chosen to keep silent, and that is why we are always here to talk about them. When our barristers, when information is being passed, we use that information, we come on our platform and we talk about all of those things. So people who is listening, that is why whenever we are doing a program here, we always encourage you to share the program. We are not telling you to share it maybe just for sharing sake. When you share it, you don't know whom you may have in your contact. So people you have in your contact, we get access to that particular something that you shared, and they will get to listen to it. You don't know where the message may get to. So that is why whenever we are here talking about all of those things, we encourage you to share it. Share it. You go on Twitter, you will see IPOB Media Warriors on Twitter. Whenever they tweet something, you share that tweet. Remember, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used to say it. Go on Twitter, open a Twitter account. Even to open a Twitter account, it doesn't even take you more than 5 minutes. Just download the application in your phone. You go where you just click on where they say create account. They will only require your email address and your name. You put your email address, you put your name, you will proceed. They will tell you that your account has been created. You create the account, you go on Twitter, you retweet some of the things that the IPOB media warriors are tweeting there. We are on Twitter. Go on Twitter, we are there. You retweet most of the things that they are tweeting there. Nobody's asking you to tweet. Please, it's about time all of us wake up. It's a collective effort. We must join force together. We must join force together. I can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. We must do it collectively. So share the program. We are not just telling you to share it just for sharing sake. Share it so other people will get to know about it. When someone tweets something on Twitter, retweet. When someone posts something on Facebook that you see that is reasonable, share it. Not just only on our platform. Other IPOB warrior medias that is doing well. If you see their posts, their videos, share those videos, retweet those things. It will help us go a long way. Since people whom we depend on to speak on our behalf has refused to say something, so we will use our platform, we'll be talking about all of those things. Go on Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor's Facebook page. You will see most of his posts. Share the post. Copy most of the distance. Share it wherever you can share it on. People will get to see it and see what is happening. So the access reviewer, why they refuse them access to go and see our leader, I don't know why that is. Remember, our barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, has been the one going to our leader every Thursday to see him. But this time around, he was refused access to see him. I don't know why the DSS has been flattening the court order. They don't respect the court order. They've been doing whatever they want to do. And nobody is questioning them. The court itself is not questioning them. How many times has the court asked them to allow our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a change of clothes? They have not done that. Now, the last court case hearing, did you hear what they said? They said that reason why they have not allowed our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a change of clothes is because they don't want him to wear isiago. That is the reason. You don't want him to wear his native attire. That is why they have not allowed him to change clothes. Because our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu requested isiago. And they brought the isiago cloth for him. And they refused him to wear the isiago. Now, the isiago of a thing now is a threat to them. But if the so-called president, the zoo president, when he's planning to come to Igbo land, they will sew isiago for him. He will wear the isiago to Igbo land. But our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu requested for the isiago. They refused him to have the isiago. They feel that the isiago is a threat to them. So this time around, they refuse the legal team, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor and his team. They refuse them access to go and see our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And this has been happening. This is not the first time, it's not the second time, it's not the third time. But when other people want to go and see him. Our enemies want to go and see him. They will even give them access without even, letting them go through the due process. They will just go through the back door to go and see our leader. But when people who is representing him, his lawyers, want to go and see him, they will deny them access to go and see him. You saw what happened in the case of Orlu Kalu when he went there to see our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Did he follow the due process? The answer is no. Then how did he get to our leader? He just got there and he said he want to go and see him, and they allowed him to go and see him. But when our barristers want to go and see him, they come up with one reason or the other just to deny him access, or to deny our barristers access to go and see him. So this must not continue. It must not continue. The DSS have to respect the court orders. They have to respect our leader, our legal teams. If they continue with all of these things, I don't think they are making a good way, or maybe it's not helping. So that is why we are here tonight, to talk about all of those things. Share the program, like I've said before. If you are watching us on YouTube, share the program. If you are watching on Facebook here, share the program. Now we're going to take another quick short break, and when I come back, we'll round off for today's program. Like I've said before, we don't want to be staying long on our program. Some of our programs, we don't want to be staying long, so other people will have a replay of some of the programs. So we'll take a short break, and when I come back, we'll round off for today's program. Just stay tuned, share the program. We're going to go on a quick break, music break, and when I come back, like I've said before, we will call it a day for today's program. So share the program, and I'll be right back. All right, thank you so much for staying tuned on the program. I am seeing a lot of people sharing the program already. Michael, thank you for liking the program. Chi, thank you for liking the program. As you're liking the program, share the program as well. Share. Like I've said before, let's have more people on. We started a little bit late, but we did not start at our normal time. Remember, we usually come here at 8 o'clock, but today we started about at, I think, 9 o'clock or thereabouts. So we're going to round off. We are rounding off to stop the program. Like I said before, we don't want to be staying long on the program, so other people will have a playback. I mean, people who miss the program, we have a playback of this particular program. So tonight we are out here to talk about some of the things that's happening in Biafra land. The denial of access to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by his legal team is unacceptable. So whoever that is in charge of DSS, or whoever that is the director of DSS, should take note. The denial of access to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by his legal team will not be tolerated anymore. So send this message to them. I know most of them are listening to our program. The DSS, take note. Denial of of our legal team to see our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not be accepted anymore. Then another thing, people in Oka, the killings that happened today, we don't want to hear it anymore. Whatever gang that was behind that killings, call it cultism or whatever group it may be, We don't want to hear such news anymore. So people in Oka, take note. What happened today is abomination in Igbo land, is abomination in our land. We can't continue like this. If we continue killing ourselves, if we continue doing some of the things that we are doing all in the name of cultism, it will not take us anywhere. If we go to other parts of the world, people are competing on how to build new technologies. People are competing on how to, come up with new ideas in creating something new. But when it comes to our own people, when it comes to Biafra land, when it comes to other part of the zoo called Nigeria, people are competing with cultism and whatnot. We don't want to hear such news anymore. So people in Oka, what happened today, if truly is cultism group that killed more than 11 people today, we don't want to hear such news anymore in Biafra land. So people in Oka, take note. That information, like I've said before, we are still verifying it. Once we are done with the verification of that information, we will come here, we'll show you those horrible videos of what happened today in Oka. So share this program. If you are watching from Oka, I am going to leave a phone number here, or maybe if you are from Oka, I am going to leave a phone number in which, if you notice, or maybe you know what happened in Oka, you can reach us on this particular number, furnish us with information, and we'll come here, we'll talk about that incident. We don't want to hear such thing anymore. The one that the zoo government are killing us, the zoo military, the Fulani headsmen, the one they are killing us is enough. So we don't want to hear such news anymore in Biafra land. Take note, people that live in Oka. So here is the phone number if you are in Oka and you witness what happened. Here is the phone number you can reach us with, send us more videos, pictures, and explain to us what happened, and we'll come here, we'll caution our people, we'll talk about that incident that happened in Oka today. So the phone number is +39 347 8286 426. That is the number. Reach us on WhatsApp if you witness what happened in Oka today. I'm going to take the number once more. Take that phone number, go on WhatsApp, furnish us with information regarding what happened in Oka today. So the phone number is +39 347 8286 426. That is the phone number in which you can reach us on. We're on WhatsApp as well. If you want to join our WhatsApp group, you can as well use that phone number to join our WhatsApp group. We're on WhatsApp. People are sharing ideas. Join the moving train and know what is going on concerning Biafra struggle. So that is the information that we've got here tonight. The denial of access to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by his legal team will not be tolerated anymore by DSS. That is number one. Then secondly, the killings that happened in Oka today, we don't want to hear such thing in Biafra land anymore. It's unacceptable. Our people will not be going this far, killing themselves all in the name of cultism. I could remember there was a time our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was on air here, and he talked extensively concerning cultism in Biafra land, and it's repeating itself today. We don't want to hear such thing anymore. So if you're in Biafra land and you are in court, or maybe whatever you call it, and you think you can intimidate people with it, it will not be acceptable. Instead of you joining courts or doing all of those things, think on how you will get us Biafra. Instead of you joining cultism and killing yourselves, think on how you're going to flush out the bad governors, the bad politicians in Igbo land. Instead of you joining cultism, think on how those headmen, those Fulani headmen that is coming to our land to rape our mothers and our sisters, think on how you're going to get rid of them. Instead of you thinking about cultism, killing your brother and your sister, think on how you are going to make sure that the Ebubago that they are using in Ebonyi State to kill our people, you're going to flush them out. Instead of you thinking about how you're going to join cultism and kill your brothers and your sisters, think on how you're going to fight the Fulani who has been coming to our land, the Fulani herdsmen who has been coming to our land, killing our people, raping our mothers, raping our sisters. Think on how you're going to flush them out. Instead of joining cultism that's not going to give you anything, that you're not going to benefit anything from. Instead of thinking about how you're going to join cultism so you will be hailed, you will be, be respected. Think on how you're going to use that energy to flush the bad politicians in our land. That is the problem we are having. Bad politicians and bad governors. If we'll be able to get rid of them, then you see Biafra will come like a magic. So that is the message we got tonight. We're going to stop the program here, but before we leave, we're going to take our national anthem. Just like I've said before, at the beginning of this program, whenever we're here, before we start anything, before we start any program here, we usually take our national anthem, and at the end of the program, we repeat the same national anthem. So what I'm going to do now, I will play the national anthem, and once the national anthem finish playing, I'm going to stop the program, and I will see all of you tomorrow by God's grace. Take care of yourself, be watchful, be security conscious wherever you are in Biafra land. Keep your eyes, keep your head up, make sure that you are security conscious, make sure that wherever you are moving, you're very careful, and I will see all of you tomorrow. All hail Biafra, and my name still remain Mazi Nnamdi. Now let's take our national anthem. When the national anthem finish playing, like I've said before, I will stop the program, and I will see all of you tomorrow by God's grace. God bless, and all hail Biafra.